Thanks for staying with us. It's World Oral Health Month, and yesterday, March 20th, was marked as World Oral Health Day. We are here to discuss the importance of oral health and how Pepsodent can help our viewers achieve healthier and brighter smiles. So joining us on the show is the category manager, Oral Care, Eva Ogudu. Good morning, Eva.
Thank you. Good morning.
Smile, smile, smile.
That's the Pepsodent.
Yes, Pepsodent smile. Yes. So, introduce yourself, and help us understand how important it is for us to care for our, oral teeth, oral hygiene, so to speak.
All right. So my name is Eva Ogudu. I'm the category manager for oral care, Unilever Nigeria. And 20th of March is the day set aside to celebrate World Oral Health Day. It's basically a day that is set aside to create awareness and to, arm people and consumers with the right information to have preventive oral health hygiene. So it's very important because over 90% of people in the world are actually affected by oral diseases of one form or the other. So we sitting here could actually be affected, but they are also not aware. And most of these diseases are preventable. So for us, it's very important because it's actually a very big concern, and we think we need to create that awareness, start with that first, and then take the next step by, rendering some solutions to consumers. Yeah.
So what would you say is, some of the common oral health issues are that people face, and how does it affect their life?
The most prevalent is tooth decay, and tooth decay usually causes pain and discomfort, and pain and discomfort definitely affects self-esteem. It affects your confidence, and so these are like emotional impact of some of these diseases. And like I said, they're actually preventable. So if you take, some preventive measures, this should not be a situation. So it actually, like we said, it affects your self-esteem, and it actually affects kids as well. And kids, if an adult is affected with self-esteem, so imagine what a kid would experience. And one of the leading impact of this is actually absenteeism in school. When kids are affected by things like this, they get bullied and all of that, they tend to not want to be in class. So these are some of the impacts that we feel affects people, and we really need to talk about it. Yeah.
So, aside from brushing twice daily, what other, I know gargling, and then I also know that most times people don't brush their tongue. So what other, how does that affect your oral hygiene and,
So the basic one to start with is to brush twice a day, brush in the morning and in the evening. Yes, and then so I'm going to talk about two main preventive measures: brush twice daily, and the other would be to visit your dentist at least twice a year. Because when you do that, then you're being preventive. So if there are issues around the mouth or any disease that could come up, you are aware on time. But there are other things you can also do, like reduce your sugar intake. Because these are some of the things that cause microorganisms in the mouth. There are actually microorganisms in the mouth, but they are not harmful. Most of them are not. But when you combine them with like sugary foods, sweets and the likes, and then foods that are not as healthy, they tend to then come to be bacteria that then become harmful. And then they start, attacking the enamel that's supposed to be the shield for the teeth, and then also cause gum disease. So that's why some of these things you just have to be careful. And of course, when you take sugary things, it's important to brush after or to wash and rinse your mouth. Yes.
Wow.
What sets Pepsodent apart from the rest of the toothpaste?
So one, Pepsodent is a global leading brand. Unilever, we pride ourselves to have the best in the art R&D, that's research and development facilities. And of course, we have that. So Pepsodent is set aside because we have craftily created the formulation to give us almost 100% preventive measures for oral diseases. One, we have the basic ingredients will be fluoride. It's not just having fluoride, because almost every toothpaste in the market has fluoride, but having the right amount of fluoride. And I think the FDA and NAFDAC has recommended the right ppm to have as fluoride, and we have that. So you're giving somewhere around 1,000 to 1,200, and we have 1,200 ppm. And then we also have antibacterial benefits. So the antibacterial benefits are then active ingredient. They then attack the harmful bacteria in the mouth. so that they don't then start attacking your teeth and your gum and causing issues. But like I said, these are all preventive measures. And that's why we said if you visit your dentist twice a year, if there are any issues that will come up that will not be, you can spot it immediately, yes.
So how is Pepsodent celebrating World Oral Health Day
Yeah.
this year?
Yes, so thanks very much. So yesterday was World Oral Health Day, and for us it's World Oral Health Month. So what we've done, the first step we take every year is we partner with the Nigerian Dental Association, and they have like a huge network of dentists across Nigeria. So what we do is then we start with a press conference. The press conference, like I said, is to create that awareness. That's the first step. Let people be aware that there's an issue, there's a problem, and then create solutions, tell them what they are supposed to do to prevent it. So we had a press conference on the 18th, which was on Monday. And then yesterday we went into schools. So yesterday we visited about 16 schools in Lagos.
Oh.
Yes, and so over 16 schools. Of course, we got permission from the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education as well, yes. So we were able to go to 15 schools, of which most of them were public schools, because that's where you really need to speak to them. And then one of the main schools we visited was the Makoko Primary School. There's a cluster of schools there. Over 3,000 students pupils were in attendance, and I think hopefully we'll see some of the content on TV. Yes, we taught them how to brush. We actually gave them free dental care. So we had about 4 dental setup to give them dental care and do some scaling and polishing. Yeah, so that's how we celebrated it. But it doesn't end there.
You didn't bring them here.
Don't worry, we'll bring some.
Scaling and polishing.
Yeah.
Do your own.
We'll bring some. So we'll note that. We'll note that. And yeah, I was just going to say that it doesn't end there because, like I said, it's World Oral Health Month. Our partnership with the Nigerian Dental Association is also going across Nigeria and going to the nooks and crannies. We know the people that needs this. The global guidance is that you need to have 1 dentist to 5,000 people. In Nigeria, we have 1 to 53,000. So it's not enough. And in the rural communities, it's even worse.
Yes.
Yes. So we're going to those communities to give free dental check. So that's why we had partnered with the Nigerian Dental Association. So 33 locations. Over 60,000 people we're hoping to impact directly, and 60 million people we're hoping to reach.
So that's for this month. That's
this
just
month, yes, yes.
So are there any upcoming initiatives, campaigns for Pepsodent?
Yes.
That you have?
So we have more, like I said. We usually start with kids because it's easy. Kids are like change agents. It's easier to get them to imbibe certain behavioral habits so that when they grow into adults, it becomes a part and parcel of their life. So we're also going to reach kids, and we call it Pepsodent Schools Program.
Okay.
We have an ambition to reach 10 million kids by 2025.
Amazing.
So far, we've reached 7 million. Yes, and this year, we're going to reach additional 2 million kids this year.
Okay.
Pan-Nigeria, actually. And it's usually in collaboration with Nigerian Dental Association, Ministry of Health, and then the Ministry of Education.
So you know how dentistry is expensive. It's like expensive.
Exactly. Yeah.
So is there a way the company is trying to partner with some dentists to go to the rural areas and for people in the rural areas to have access to dental care? You know, like tooth decay, surgeries and stuff like that.
Yes, so there are a lot of initiatives. The first one, like we said, we're partnering with the Nigerian Dental Association. They actually are like an NGO body that, try to reduce some of these challenges we see in terms of dentists and, education and awareness. Like I said, for this month, we're going into 33 communities per Nigeria, and we are hoping to hit about 60,000 people directly. We're giving them free dental care.
Yeah.
But I know what the Nigerian Dental Association have also tried to do to reduce that burden is they've also, so they are working with the NHIS and the Ministry of Health to kind of incorporate it into, the insurance schemes and all of that. They've done some work already. That's already happening. And so I know that they're also trying to expand into, get more of the dental care to be added to that program. Another thing they're also trying to do is, encourage more people to be dentists, because that would then also reduce the dentists to consumer population.
Some of these things.
Can be a dentist now.
Yes. Thank you so
So
much.
you have convinced me to use Pepsodent.
Yes, please.
You bring free Pepsodent for us.
Check my car. It's me in my car. I'll get
Thank
you
you
some.
so
Yes.
much. That's all we can take
Thank
on
you
this
very much.
segment. We've been speaking with Eva Ogudu, who is the manager oral care for Pepsodent. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That's all we can take on this segment. When we come back, we now take our gisty topics. Stay with us.